What are our lessons right now, please, Spirit? What do we need to know? What do we need to learn right now? Ooh, speaking our truth. And it's just so funny when that happened, my throat chakra just went a bit weird. So this is very much about having a voice. Having a voice, speaking lovingly, assertively, and with integrity. Call in Archangel Michael and Gabrielle to help you with this as well. Also, we're looking at the crown chakra, connecting with our higher self and trusting in its divine wisdom so that we can speak from our higher self perspective. It's coming in with wisdom. It's coming in where we are able to think before we speak, that kind of thing as well. Making sure that what we're saying is in alignment with what we truly believe. What are our values here? Also, I'm getting channeling for some of you. You might find that you have the ability to channel your higher self through your experiences as well, your life experiences that have brought you a lot of pain, but it's also brought wisdom with it. You're able to help others along the journey. And your dreams hold sacred messages. So pay attention to any dreams that are happening for you. They might find, you might find them to be a bit strange. They might be very vivid. There might be some things you remember and some things you don't. Pay attention to colors, images, conversations, symbols, all that kind of thing. Any sounds in your dreams that you're having. And Aquarius, free-spirited, humanitarian, rebellious. So it's all about thinking outside the square, thinking outside the box, being able to really see the bigger picture in something as well, and always being true to you. Even if people think you're a little weird. I love being weird. I love being called weird, actually. I wouldn't want to be like everyone, like you want to be your unique self and do it unapologetically. So it's about finding your, what is it? Your creativity, your mojo, okay, that kind of thing, through your own life lessons and what you've learned. There's no right or wrong in this. Everyone has their own journey. And I do believe there's a lot that you can help others with based on what you've experienced. And some of you have come out of a really dark cycle where there's been a lot of people attacking or have been attacking or assassinating your character, or there has been just this feeling of having to withdraw from the world because the whole world is crazy at the moment. It's just crazy. With wars, there's internet, online, AI, there's all sorts of stuff going on that people can use as weapons. And there's family dynamics, there's our own stuff, our own health issues. But I'm talking more on a global scale as well, how it affects us personally. So it could be that we are turning off the TV and we don't watch the news. It could be that we only surround ourselves in positive environments with uplifting people rather than people who are backstabbers or out to get us, or don't really have our best interests at heart, pretend to be your friend, but really are not. And even, sometimes acquaintances are more loyal than a friend who's, by your side smiling to your face. So it's very much about not believing everything we hear. It's about being able to go within and trusting in our own higher wisdom as to what is also happening just not only in our personal world, within our close circles, but also what's happening in the outer world on the global scale. Being able to see it for ourselves and make up our own minds as to what the hidden agendas are around us. Now, I'm not getting into the conspiracy stuff, but I am talking like government levels, okay, as well. When we're looking at the government, who do we trust? What kind of people are we trusting to kind of mold us, okay, as these characters in life that have to be we're here for a mission. We've got our own mission occurring. And it's very much about things coming to us to help make sense, okay? So you might get some things like when we dream, it's helping us to psychologically evaluate a problem. We're able to analyze and sort problems out. That's what dreams are for usually as well. But it's not just about that. It's also from a spiritual level, there is a lot of downloads coming in through our dreams that can help us to be equipped with that knowledge and wisdom to be able to navigate our way through the scary cycles that life brings. I hope I'm making sense here. Okay, yes, but look at this. Archangel Michael is coming in. We are safe and protected through the trauma. Okay, so this can be personal traumas and or global traumas. Everything that happens on a global scale does affect us anyway, individually and very uniquely. But we are safe and protected, and we have to embrace our inner child. So it's about stepping in as that parental figure, taking on that maternal or paternal energy and nurturing our inner child, the child that is scared of the world and fearful of what's around or what could happen or the unknown future. This is what's going on here. So pay attention to the signs. The angels are leaving you feathers in your path. There could be significant signs, beautiful rainbow in the sky at the moment. You just need to know that everything's going to be okay. It can also be literal feathers in your path that are significant that you don't normally see, like if it's, sitting in a very unusual way, or in an unusual place. I know I saw one at a traffic light come spiraling down this really big feather one day, and it landed right in an interesting way up on my windshield. It was just beautiful, but it was at a time where I actually asked the spirits for the sign, and that came in. There's many that you can see. Sometimes you can see your name in things or other people's names. Your ancestors' names will pop up to let you know that they're with you. This is letting you know that you are on the right track. You are safe. Wow. Angels by your side right there. There it is. It's telling you that you are being sheltered by the wings of the angels. You are protected. They are comforting us. Yes, look, it will be all okay. So there's the rainbow. This is just amazing. So it will be all okay. Sometimes things, when they're in their infancy as well, we can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel. We don't always have the answers. We as humans need to know what's coming up. We need to know that we're safe and secure and, but we don't always. So that's why it's important to tap into our higher wisdom as well and trust in our spirit beings, spirit guides, even trusting in ourselves, okay, and what we can do to bring in happiness and protection and joy in our lives. Visualize your dreams into reality. Don't let go of that end goal where you want to be. Sometimes, obviously, when things happen in life, we question, are we on the right track? Do we want to continue this? And that's part of the review and assessing phase, which is great. But don't lose sight of what it is that you're here for. If you don't know what you're here for, if you don't know what your purpose is, this is a time to really start asking and going within and looking within and saying, what am I here for? What is my passions here on earth? What can I do to help other people? And trust in the process, just like a baby trusts. They got no choice but to trust that they're in the right hands. We are in God's hands. So just knowing that no matter what comes at us in life, we are always protected. We are spiritual beings having a human experience at the end of the day. No matter what happens here on earth, we will transcend into the fifth dimension and beyond and continue evolving. Energy, we just keep transforming from one realm to another. Your patience and faith is being rewarded. So just know that whatever's going on for you right now, whatever you're waiting on, it's going to come about for you in a beautiful way. Sometimes we've got to let go of the expectations as well. We might see in our mind that we need something to be a certain way. But the universe may have other plans for us. It might have bigger plans and better plans for us. So just being able to surrender to that process and just say, I trust that you're going to bring me what it is that I need at this time, Lord, or angels, or whoever it is that you talk to, even your higher self. And trusting that you're able to deal with it, because I believe that God doesn't send anything our way that we can't really handle at the end of the day. And if anything, it's making us grow stronger and wiser. Okay, so there's that discernment being used as well through the journey, and it might be time to walk away from some things that don't serve us anymore. And as I said before, that could be certain people in our lives. It could be that we're turning off the TV and deciding not to watch the negatives. We're just walking away from things that no longer serve us anymore, to pursue a higher path, a higher spiritual purpose. And there is nostalgia. As we're walking away, we're going to be missing a part of ourselves, a part of our lives, a part of the person that we might be leaving behind, or the people. And definitely a part of ourselves, because as we grow, sometimes it can be like that metamorphosis that the butterfly goes through in the cocoon, or the caterpillar, I should say, before it turns into a butterfly. And it's a painful transformation, but it's also a beautiful transformation. And so what we're saying goodbye to, we're grieving. Some of us could be grieving, but we're also, surrendering with grace. And even, sometimes smiling with tears running down our eyes, because we realize that it's poetic. You know what I mean? Like it's sad, but it's like it's bittersweet, where we're maybe having to turn our back on people who we thought we knew as family. Maybe even real literal family members have to be said goodbye to, as people, go off on their different pathways. It could be a part or an aspect of ourselves that we've dissolved away, like the alter ego is really analysed at this stage. And we're looking at it and thinking, okay, I've got to be genuine and real with myself and with others. You are almost there. You are almost there. So when we become real, when we're able to discern and, get real is basically what we're saying here. We're almost there on the journey to where we need to be. And it's always at the moment when something amazing is about to happen, or that missing piece comes in, that we're feeling like giving up, okay? It's at that point where we feel like giving up, that spirit will bring in something. It's just around the corner. We've got to hang in there just for a bit longer, and it comes in, the rewards. See, the higher calling, there is something calling to us. Definitely a higher purpose right here. So it could be that you're drawn to spiritual studies, or it could be any kind of study. You want to learn, you've got a thirst for knowledge. Your soul is expanding and evolving every time, every day. And sometimes we will have relapses too. We can relapse and we can go through old patterns, but I feel like this is actually not happening anymore in this cycle that you're coming out of. I feel like this is an epiphany that has happened. It has been a painful experience. It is not a happy time, okay, for everybody right now, as they keep moving onwards and upwards. It's a sad time as well, because you're looking back and thinking, oh my God, look how far I've come, and look what's happened, and look who's betrayed me, or look at the mistakes I've made, or it goes on and on. And there's that review and analysis and assessment period as well. The nostalgia comes with it. The sadness might come with it. But you're also realizing that everything happens for a reason. It's for a greater cause. And no matter what it is, whether it's family or a love relationship or colleagues or friendships or whatever it is, pets even, they come, we're constantly evolving. And there is suffering in life. That's just the way it is in the world. That's what the Buddhist philosophy is. Life is suffering. And we have to learn to come into acceptance and compassion and kindness. And when we're opening our heart to all those things, it is very healing. Not just for ourselves, but also for others. So there is a higher calling, a higher purpose, a creative endeavor that's calling you to teach others as well, because I feel like we're evolving into that teacher status. Okay, stay focused. Yes, we need to stay focused on the higher calling, what spirit is asking us to do. Where are we going to now? And I don't know about you, but I'm in a lull period at the moment. I've been feeling for a while that I've got a certain purpose. When I had my major surgery, and it's just, caused everything to go chaotic in my life and put pauses in my life, and I've lost people in my life as well. It's like this huge life review. You have to sit back and say, okay, what do you want of me? Where am I meant to be? What do you actually want from me, God? Where am I meant to be in life? And it's unfolding. Sometimes it can take ages. Sometimes it can happen very quickly. It really depends on what's going on around you as well. But your power animal is with you. So pay attention to dreams. Pay attention to animals that come into your path frequently. or any animal that you're really drawn to and attracted to right now. Like lately, I keep seeing panda bears, and I just love pandas, but it's not something that's constantly in my mind or something I'm seeing all the time. So get on Google once you realize your power animal and Google what their meaning is and what they're trying to teach you right now and how they're helping you along the way. And yes, because we're going through spiritual growth right now, and spiritual growth, just like any growth, is like those growing pains. It brings growing pains, okay? So it's not an easy journey. It's painful. It's painful because we're sometimes we can wear the rose-colored glasses. We just take people at face value. We trust things. You know, we learn very quickly that, okay, not everybody is trustworthy in life. Not every situation is safe. You know, not everybody is like me where they just expect, you know, that everyone is going to be and do what they say. Say what, you know, what am I saying? With that integrity, do what they say. So it's like, if we know who we are and then are suddenly blindsided by people, and it could be even the world, feeling like, you know, we're being blindsided by the world, like we're on a path and then suddenly we're taken off that path, and it's like, hang on a minute, God, what's going on here? Like, you know, like this is the path I'm meant to be on. And it's like, well, hang on, we're not in full control. We have free will, but we don't have full control. We have to give it over to God sometimes. And that's what I've really learned too, because there has been so many times where I've just been very determined about where I want to be. But it's like, you know, God has other plans, has other ideas. So that's really important about the spiritual growth, is knowing that, okay, as we're growing, we also need to lean on God, okay? And yes, improving health. So our health can improve once we don't resist things. Because, you know, they say that resistance is persistence. Resistance equals persistence. The more we resist, the more things will persist. So it's about being able to just surrender and gracefully grow, you know. And it's not saying that we have to be like this, I don't even know what that is. Like, I was going to say like a pansy. It's like that symbolic saying, you know, where we don't have to be weak. We don't have to be too vulnerable and fragile where we just doing nothing, like there's an action. But we do have to, I feel, sit back and observe and just feel our way. Go within, meditate more, try and be in the present moment more so that we can stop and actually listen to what Spirit and the universe are actually saying to us. How are they communicating with us? And they do communicate. Their way to communicate is through signs, because we're very visual and we're hearing things. So it's that kind of thing there. And beauty and attraction, yes. So once we're able to rise up and glow up and elevate our spirit and our frequency and improve our health, well, once our health is improved as well, we can glow and attract what it is that we're really wanting as well. And someone you love is thinking of you right now. So this is just a special message coming in right now as I'm doing this video and you're watching this. Somebody that you love is thinking of you right now. And the whole reading could be, as we're saying goodbye to people and you know, as it's talked about, growing. And sometimes we grow out of people. We grow away from people. But whatever this is for you, someone that you may not be in contact with right now loves you and is thinking of you, and they might be thinking of reaching out to you. And playful, yeah, it's very important we get into a courageous, playful, energetic energy as well. That life is just too serious, you know. Get out and have some fun, let your hair down, get out and play with kids, be a kid, you know, that kind of thing as well. Let's do a last message. Yes, life is a journey. We are students, you know, on this journey of life, and we have a blank canvas right here. Some of us might literally want to go and study. We're always learning something, whether we literally go into you know, university or college or school or whatever it is, some workshop, or if we're just wanting to, you know, research through Google and other things, whatever it might be. It's about learning. We're always learning on the journey. And some of us might want to do vision boards, or we might want to write down our thoughts or ideas, or some of you might be writing a book or thinking of writing a book along those lines as well. And it's showing you that you know, this can happen. I just feel like I've got to draw out one more. Look at that. Yes, this is your soulmate or twin flame. So it could be that for some of you watching, this person is your soulmate. Soulmates don't have to be romantic as such. It can be, you know, family, but it could be romantic. Take it as it resonates, guys. But I hope this has helped you today in some way. I just want to get another message, even though this is my love reading. This is the love cards here, I mean, not the love reading, but I just felt I needed to. Oh, right. So there's a sad divine masculine out there somewhere, whether you're one or they are one. But let's have a look at what they want to say, okay? Let's have a look just quickly to end the reading with that. Your person says it is okay to move on. So they might be really feeling sad, realizing that this is not the right time for something, but they're very much thinking of you. Seeing you triggers past pain in them, and surrender to the present feeling. So it's about being able to allow yourself to feel what you feel. It's okay to feel what you feel. Yeah, so it's interesting how the end there has turned that way, but it says you are so beautiful. So remembering that you are a beautiful being, and they do see this within you. This could be family, romantic, anything from the soulmate aspect. Take it as it resonates, guys, but I hope that's given you some direction today. I've forgotten what I've said, because when I channel I do forget a lot of what I've said, but just go and drink a nice glass of cold water, or room temperature water, not too cold. Some people don't like it too cold. What's the other thing I was going to say? Paying attention to the throat chakra. Speaking your truth is really important here. I think that's the first one that came out. So it goes back to the speaking your truth. Even affirmations that you're doing. You don't have to be necessarily having conversations with someone right now, but speaking with God. Okay, this is your conversations with God. Speaking very clearly, lovingly, assertively about what it is that you wish for in life, where you want to be. Asking God to come in and show you the signs as to where you need to be, but trusting in the process as well, that it'll all happen exactly as it's, meant to, in divine timing, as they say, as well. Let me know below if this resonates, guys, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.